What up, world? I'm Steve. You guys are the crypto crew, and this is where we keep crypto simple and easy to understand. Today's video is an exciting one. Bitcoin is about to break out. We're going to jump into the charts and figure out how high are we going, and are there any warning signs that we should have. If you guys are new here, we welcome you into the crypto crew. You definitely want to subscribe. Hit that button right now and turn on the bell to get those fresh new videos. Everybody's biggest question in crypto is, when should I buy and when should I sell? My intermediate class, which is linked below, teaches you step by step when to buy and step by step when to sell. On top of that, you get free access to Coinigy, and you're gonna learn so much about charts. All right, so don't waste any more time. Sign up to those classes. They have been a huge success. There's also a beginner class. If you're very new to crypto, the beginner class teaches you everything that you need to know to get started as a beginner. So I look forward to welcoming you guys in. You can pay with crypto, debit card, credit card, or PayPal. And if you have further questions about the class, my personal email is there. Please only email me only about the classes. All the other questions, you can DM me on Twitter. All right, everybody, let's jump into it. This is exciting stuff. Now, we are looking first at Bitcoin. I also, for the crypto crew, we have two other altcoins we're going to discuss that we don't normally discuss on this channel, but you guys wanted more altcoins, you get more altcoins. And we're also going to look at NEO today, which you guys have been asking me about. But first, we got to look at the big dog, Bitcoin. This is going to dictate the entire marketplace. By the way, what do you guys think of this fresh new bow tie? I saw some comments in the last video. Let me know down below what you guys think. Now, first things first, when we're looking at Bitcoin, let's take a step back. As we always do, we want to stay a few steps ahead of everybody on this channel. That's what our strategy is, and that's how we execute. So these moves in the stochastics, as we've talked about for the past few months, these moves happen between 1 and 4 weeks to complete the move. So we started talking about a downfall on the 424, and we are 19 days in to this move where we've lost some momentum in our movement. We started warning that we were going to lose momentum back up here, and we have lost momentum for these 19 days. So that's telling us the move is almost finished, and we're starting to curve back up. So all great signs. We had a nice healthy correction. This is not something to worry about. This is not a hefty pullback. We had a little healthy pullback, and we got support right on the 50-day. It was great to see. And also, if you guys are using the Fibonacci retracement, you know that this held firm right on a critical level in the Fibonacci retracement. So all signs are a go. We are going to have a run up here in Bitcoin very soon. Now, the creators who invented the stochastics, they say that there's no confirmed buy or sell until we break above this 20 level, and conversely break below the 80 on the sells. So we don't have a confirmed sell yet, but it's coming, guys. It's coming. All signs point to go. We had a healthy correction, and we pulled back to a very critical point. We found support right at a pivotal level. And if you look at the RSI went as far down as almost a 40. So pretty healthy. All systems are a go. I expect us to have a run up. However, let's point out a critical level that we need to accomplish on this move. Remember, This next move from here is going to be between 1 and 4 weeks. All of these moves that we track here are between 1 and 4 weeks, and there's a lot of money to be made on these moves. So what do we expect from this move? If you take a step back, we talked about this was a trend reversal. When we made this low at 6.3, that was a trend reversal because it was a higher low comparative to our last one. This was the first time we changed the trend. And this high that we created, about 10,000, we had called for 10,000 to be a pretty big problem for us. This was a higher high than the previous high. So we are in an uptrend now. This is not a bullish trend. Let's not get confused. This is an uptrend. We're in an uptrend, a clear uptrend. For us to continue that uptrend on this next move, we have to get above 10,000. We have to. We have to set a higher high. We have to get above 10. If we do, this is going to be a beautiful thing for all of crypto. I'm telling you guys that we'll probably see a nice run up. However, we're going to be met with a substantial amount of resistance at 11.5. It's going to be the strongest, most pivotal level, as we've talked about in many, many videos. That is the most critical level in all of crypto. This, 11,500. However, I do expect us to battle this $10,000 level, and I do expect us on this move to get above it. We'll see how that plays out. Let's jump into a few other cryptos. Let's go to Ethereum. Why don't we just open this up? So Ethereum, we have also a cross up. Look at our stochastics. We had a cross, we bottomed out on the stochastics, and we're pointing up. We had a healthy correction, not down to the 50-day. It's not down to the 50-day like we saw on Bitcoin. We're still, again, Ethereum is a lot stronger than Bitcoin. It has been throughout this entire move up. Ethereum has saw double the move of Bitcoin throughout this uptrend, and expect that to continue for the next month or so, because we're still in an altcoin trend. If you look at the overall trends, which we break down, those of you that are my students, you guys are well aware of the trend. We haven't discussed it as much here on the YouTube. My apologies. What I would like to show you guys is this candle here, which is a candle that you see on a lot of the charts. These are indecision candles. These are also a change in momentum, a change in trend. Look at, we had another one here before the big run up. This was in Bitcoin too. These are a change in trend. So it's great to see Ethereum looking strong. Ethereum is going to have a bigger move than Bitcoin this next move. So keep an eye on that. The RSI is a little bit high. Those of you that are long-term investors, this is not a really, this doesn't get your mouth watering, this pullback that we had. If you're a swing trader, you're going to be all over this. But if you're an investor, you're holding tight. This doesn't get your juices flowing. Let's go to the next one, XRP Ripple. Let's see how Ripple is holding up. Ripple again had this change of momentum, this indecision candle that you see right here. Ripple's RSI on the daily chart sitting at 45, not too shabby, and we have bottomed out as well on the stochastics. Remember, these moves take between 1 and 4 weeks. Ripple started this move down a couple days ahead. Remember, we had talked about in previous videos, Ripple was kind of leading this trend with Ethereum. So they're going to be a few days ahead of what we see happening in Bitcoin, and expect that to continue. Ripple did try to get some support on the 50-day. It's battling with it right now, and but all signs point to us having some momentum up. And again, it's all going to be dictated on what Bitcoin does. Let's jump into NEO. You guys have been wanting me to discuss NEO, so wait no more. It's time to discuss. So we got NEO compared to USD on the daily chart as well. what we're going to be looking at first is our stochastics. Our momentum has shifted from a down momentum for almost 3 weeks to an up momentum. So we are just about to start changing this mini trend. So that's a great sign. We had a spike up in the RSI. We're at a 44 right now. We're trying to hold support on this 50-day as well. But NEO had a healthy pullback, and we're looking good. We're looking good. Let's jump into the next one. Okay, so the next two coins we're going to discuss are coins that were included in my top 3 altcoins for May. So expect one of those videos each month where I look at the overall marketplace and I pick 3 coins that I believe are going to do well in that month. One of them was Oyster. If you guys remember the video, I think it was from a week or 2 ago. If we look at what's happening here, a little bit different with the stochastics. However, unfortunately, we don't have all the data. Those of you that know Oyster, it didn't come out here right before Christmas. We're missing data. So unfortunately, we don't have all the data here on Coinigy. However, we can still manage to look at what is happening. So let's see, how has Oyster done so far in the month of May, because we said that it was going to be one of the top picks. Let's see if we go down here, and this is again just comparative to Bitcoin, not to USD. So at its high point, it was up 50% only in May. Right now, currently still holding 31% gains. So looking pretty good. That's just from May 1st until here. But again, the stochastics is telling us our momentum is going down. But again, we don't have all of the data, so it's a bit frustrating. I wish that Coinigy can get all of the data that I need to analyze properly. However, Oyster is in a good position if we just take a broad brush look at it. We created our low here on February 6th, where most coins created their lowest low here, and we continued to create a couple highs. This one is a lower high. I don't like to see that, but we did hold our positions. We did not create a lower low, and we bounced off of this new low into May. That's why I picked it for May, because it was in a momentum shift, and so far so good. Let's look at the next one. A lot of you guys will probably be very happy that I'm covering more of nulls. So congratulations to everybody that holds nulls. This has been doing incredibly well. And this was also one of the coins that I picked 3 coins, top 3 coins for May. This was the second one. Let's see how it's done, and then let's analyze what to expect. Where is May 1st? May 1st is here. So let's go down. So nulls as we speak is up 39% just in May. It's doing very well. And we're going to be contending with this all-time high relative to Bitcoin here in probably the next few days. So look for that to, if we break through, it's going to be one of those kind of run-ups that you saw in EOS. All right. Anytime you have what's called blue sky breakouts, where there's no other resistance, when you're creating a new high, there's no resistance holding you down. A lot of times it's an explosive growth up in a short amount of time. So it'll be like a 4, 5, 6 day period where it's just going. And then you'll see, generally speaking, a 50% correction like we saw in EOS, and like you guys will start to see across the board when we're in an actual bull market. We're not in a bull market yet, but when we are, expect to see explosive growth in some coins, up to 300%, and it always will correct down 50%, always. I can't say every time, but it's the high majority of the time. It's a big trend that you see in crypto, just so you guys are aware. It looks like we're at a resistance point in the RSI. You can see that we had a high here about a week and a half ago, and we are trying to get above that resistance point right here. Again, once we get above that resistance on the RSI, that may be the momentum that gets us to create a new high. So we'll see how that works out. Our momentum is on its way up already in nulls. So a little bit ahead of the game relative to Bitcoin. So that's it in the marketplace. There is one thing that I would really like to point out to you guys, and feedback. I want to get some more feedback from you guys. Feedback is the most critical thing in life. If you're trying to run a business or whatever you're trying to do in life, you have to get feedback in order to move to that next level. The first point of feedback, in more of an announcement, is what I'm doing on this channel is we're going to change our logo, the Steve and Pauline logo. I think, let me hear your feedback. Again, feedback is important. I think it's confusing to have Steve and Pauline. That's my girlfriend and I's and my dog. That was our social media platform, and we built a nice following. We did a lot of cool things. But I'm changing that to the Crypto Crew. I don't want it to be me. I want the Crypto Crew to be bigger than me. I want it to be a movement. So first and foremost, let me know about this name change and logo change. And then I'm going to show you the logo, and I would like feedback on that as well. The honest opinion, what do you guys think? Here it is. We'll give a drum roll. Let's unveil it. Here it is, the Crypto Crew. You can see the first C is in green and the second C is in white, and then we have a cool line up. So that's the new logo. Instead of the Steve and Pauline, it's going to change to Crypto Crew with this logo. What do you guys think? Next thing I want to discuss is more feedback from you guys. My goal is simple. I want to have the best crypto classes on earth. All right, simply put, that's my goal. In life, I don't do anything half-ass. I go all for it. And that's how I got to the position I am. If you guys know, I've been traveling around the world for a whole bunch of years and full-time with girlfriend, dog, all that crap. It's been incredible, but I'm not, it hasn't been by accident. I work incredibly hard and I want to be the best. I want to have the best crypto classes. So what I did was I went out and I bought a whole bunch of crypto classes from everybody else that's doing successful crypto classes. Because again, it goes back to, if you guys want to have a business and you want to be successful, you have to understand what your competition is doing. And I learned a few things, and I want to get your feedback because I have one mindset and I want to know what you guys think. One of the things I learned by purchasing these other crypto classes is, number one, their website has a lot of stuff you can buy. Like, you can buy this class and another class and not even a class. You can buy this other thing this person does and this thing, and there's all these classes. Do you guys want all of these options? Because the way I see it and the way that we run this channel is simplicity. I have three. I have a beginner series, an intermediate series, and an advanced series, and that's it. So let me know in the feedback. Do you guys prefer like a whole bunch of crap that you can buy or clean and organized things? The next thing I want to ask you is, these classes that I noticed what everybody is doing is they're throwing a whole bunch of classes into a series. So if you buy a series, there's like 32 hours of content and 17 videos. And for me personally, it felt overwhelming and I didn't know where to start. And I watched some of these videos and I realized like they're fluff. A lot of these people are just putting fluff inside, but I don't know. Be honest with me. Do you guys want more videos, like a lot of videos in a series, or do you want it simplified into only the things that you need to know? So again, I personally have designed my classes only what you need to know. But I get emails sometimes from people and they're like, Steve, you only have 6 classes in this series. I wish there was 17 classes. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys would prefer. Honest feedback. I really appreciate it. that's it for the questions. Honestly, I would love your feedback. And for the classes, guys, take your education seriously. This is a financial revolution. This has the opportunity to change your life and your kids' lives and the way that you live. But you have to get yourself some education. You're not going to be able to do this alone. You're probably going to lose a lot of money, or you already have. If you have, my classes will help change everything for you and get you on the right track to success. If you want to learn how to buy and when to buy and when to sell, my intermediate class is for you. Also free access to Coinigy and learn tons about charts. And if you're very new to crypto, the beginner series will teach you only what you need to know as a beginner to get ready. So those are the two classes. My advanced series will launch in about 3 weeks, and that's going to be on Bollinger Bands, Fibonacci retracements, Elliott waves, strategies for day traders, strategies for swing traders, and strategies for long-term investors. It's going to be very exciting. So I look forward to that as well. And if you guys have further questions about crypto, DM me on Twitter. I've answered every human on Twitter. If you guys have further questions about the classes, my personal email is below. So I look forward to welcoming you in, and let's make that big change in your life and start building that retirement. Have a beautiful day, everybody. I'll see you right back here on the next video. Peace and love to the crypto crew. It was great to see you guys today. Fist pound to you guys.